Welcome to Hometown Happenings. I'm Carol McCarthy here with Lynette Price, and we are sitting outside of Rossman Elementary School today because we have a few and far between lovely fall days left. But Lynette, I've asked to join me today to talk more about the Kiwanis Read and Lead program that is about to begin here in the Detroit Lakes area. First of all, welcome, Lynette, to Hometown Happenings.
Thank you so much for having me here. And on this beautiful day, too, you ordered up.
I know. We thought we'd have a little bit of school ambiance sitting inside, but we got to be outside today. But you've brought some books with you. We'll talk a little bit about that. But first off, I wanted you to tell us a little bit of a history on the Kiwanis program.
Sure. Kiwanis is an international program. I've been involved with Kiwanis about 5 years now. I remember the years when my dad was involved with Kiwanis, and so it's been in Detroit Lakes for a good many years. The mission of Kiwanis is about children. It's all about the health, safety, and development of children in our area as well as outside of our area.
So this program, this Read and Lead program, that is something that Kiwanis, is it through the Kiwanis, or is it something that the Kiwanis are adopting?
It is a program that we're partnering with. Actually, the Children's Health Initiative had money to purchase books to distribute to preschool children in the Detroit Lakes area. And what they had is they had the resources to get the books and the funding for the books, but they needed people to read the books and to distribute them. So that's where they came to Kiwanis and asked us if we would partner with them in this mission.
All right, so obviously reading is an important part of a child's development. You know, there have been many studies by the government and researchers that say reading in those early years is vitally important.
Absolutely. In fact, now even with Imagination Library so active in this community, you see that we're getting books into the hands of children when they're almost just getting home from the hospital. And so it's important for parents, grandparents, anyone to be able to sit down with children, read to them, show them pictures, get them used to that. They're never too young to be starting to be interested in learning and reading, and of course the love of books.
Right, very good. So obviously you enjoy reading yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. All right, Lynette Price, she is here with me today talking about the Kiwanis Read and Lead program, and they're about to start this program in the Detroit Lakes schools and also with Head Start.
Right. Actually, most of the work will be done in preschools, the Head Start classes, and daycares. So our goal here is to get the books in the hands of children and get them reading and involved with books before they even start kindergarten.
Okay, very good. So how are you going to go about this is what we'll find out when we come back after a quick break. Welcome back to Hometown Happenings here at Rossman Elementary School on this beautiful autumn day with Lynette Price. And school has just begun here in the Lakes area, and the Kiwanis are involved in this Read and Lead program. And Lynette, give us a little bit of a schedule, how the Kiwanis are going to go about this now.
Absolutely. We have worked with Fran Wethwich, who is kind of organizing this program from the Head Start side and Children's Initiative. And so she has come with a list of the classes that Head Start has, as well as we have other preschools, daycares in the area that we're putting the whole master list together and schedule. Now we have scheduled all of our reading assignments from now until mid-December, and most of those are going to be the Head Start classrooms. And so what we have here is we've developed a little bag of books here, and in each bag of books there is a little assignment. So the assignment, for instance, for this bag of books is going to be the books in here, Over the Meadow, and it is going to be read on Thursday, November 13th at 1 o'clock at School Readiness, and that's in Audubon. So we've covered also Detroit Lakes, Frazee, and Audubon schools, preschools. So that's how that will work. What we'll do is at Kiwanis, they will have that schedule. They'll have their little bag of books, and they sign up for which one they would like to take and what's going to work best with their schedule in meeting that need. And the other thing they'll be doing is some of them, this is just right up their alley, so they bring little props to use, and I know there's one group in here that's going to use stickers with theirs and make it just fun and exciting. And so when they go into the classroom and read the story, then it's for the children to really absorb what the story is about as the pages are turned. And then when they leave class, they get to take that book home with them. So every child in that classroom gets a copy of the book, this book Over the Meadow. And so the goal would be is when they go home, it's like mom and dad, grandma and grandpa, whoever is there, to say, let me show you the book that was read to us today and let me tell you what it's about. And then for them to continue to read to that child and show them pictures. And
well, that seems like a lot of books.
that is a lot of books. Actually, we have 450 books that are going to be distributed between now and the end of May. So our schedule right now is all complete to mid-December, and then in December we'll regroup again as the committee and do the assignments from January to the early part of May.
It's quite an undertaking. So where do the actual books come from? Is it a publisher, or you work through Head Start to get the books?
Yep, actually Head Start works through those. Fran has actually picked out all of the books, and through the resources through the Children's Initiative, she's been given the resources in those. So she was the one who was able to go through and pick out the books and give them to us.
Putting books in the hands of children, and more importantly, the kids can take them home, and then their parents or their grandparents or older brothers and sisters could actually read to them if they aren't ready to read.
Absolutely, and that's what it's all about, to have them excited about their book. It's their book, they got it in school, and read it to me, mom and dad or brother, whoever, and pick out pictures and really become excited about books and reading.
So kids in the Lakes area, so Detroit Lakes, Audubon, Lake Park, and surrounding areas, Frazee is involved?
We pretty much right now have Detroit Lakes, Frazee, and Audubon. Okay. We will have a few community places we're going to be doing it. We hope to do one book after the first part of the year at the museum, possibly one at the fire department, the library, and some other places around the community where it can be a field trip for the preschools or daycares to be able to get out and participate.
So will some of these kids get more than one book? I mean, will you visit classes, the same groups, and so the kids could theoretically have a number of books before the school year is done?
It could happen, but most likely not. Okay. Yep, it could happen. We could have a little overlap, but most likely right now it's looking like we've got plenty of places to go and read and distribute books.
Well, very good. So, if your child doesn't receive one in their various preschool or Head Start programs, again, you're going to be out in the community at a number of locations, and you can keep us posted on that as well.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, Lynette, it's a great thing that you're doing for the community Kiwanis, the Read and Lead program, putting books in the hands of kids, getting them excited to read, and getting them set for a great future.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That's what it's all about. Future of these children, and when they can be reading and enjoying reading and love for learning, boy, that's really sets them up for being successful in their future.
All right, next War and Peace.
Absolutely.
The book, that is. All right. Lynette Price from the Detroit Lakes Kiwanis, thank you so much. And with Lynette, I'm Carol McCarthy for Hometown Happenings on TV3.